Thank you. Richard, thank you very much, and good morning to everyone. Richard, we are going to see this on MSNBC, right? Yes. All of it, right? Smile, smile. I welcome you to D.C. How many of you from my state of California? Excellent, excellent. Anyone from Texas? Yeah, that's what we figured. Okay, so I got great advice from Texas, so I have to mention this. Gentleman approached me. He's an older gentleman. He came up to me as I was getting ready to deliver a speech in Texas. I think I was in Dallas. And he said to me, "Son, remember, when you get up there and speak, your speech is no different than our famous steer here in Texas. You know, their steer are very famous, right? They're longhorn cattle." He said, I told him, "I don't get it, sir. What do you mean?" He said, "Son, your speech, our cattle. What do you remember about our cattle?" "Well, they're big. They've got horns." "Yeah, they're Texas longhorns, right? A point here, a point there, and a lot of bull in between. That's your speech." So I'm going to make my point here and my point there, and I'm going to get off the stage. My first point is this. The dream endures. You are here not because this is political. It is important that 73% of the Asian Pacific American community voted for President Obama. That sent a very clear message. But I don't think you're here because of politics. Remember the definition of politics: poly, from Latin, meaning many, ticks, blood-sucking parasites. You're not here for that. You're here because the dream endures. And you want everyone to have that American dream. And so when Jose Antonio Vargas gets up here in a little while, he is Asian Pacific American. But for a lot of us, he's one of us. And even after you learn he's Filipino, and that's why his last name is Juan Antonio Vargas, he is still one of us. Because the us makes no difference what we look like, what we sound like. At the end of the day, we want to be Americans who have that dream. And so the dream endures. But the dream endures for any number of other reasons. One of them is sitting right here, Grace Meng. Another one, I understand, Tammy Duckworth is here as well, along with Ami Berra, who was here with us, along with Tulsi Gabbard, and along with Mark Takano, 5 new members in the House of Representatives who are part of the Asian American community. The dream endures. The dream endures. We also have Mr. Almeida, who is here, who I believe is in his 90s and who is a veteran of World War II, a Filipino-American veteran. And for him, the dream had to take a long time in coming. But Congress finally acted to give justice to him. And I believe in this immigration reform bill, which I have the privilege of being one of the people negotiating this in the House of Representatives, we will do justice by his family as well. The dream will endure. And if we can thank someone like Mr. Almeida and all those Filipino-American veterans for what they did. The dream endures. My final point. When we host this as the Democratic Caucus, and I'm proud to be the chairman of the Democratic Caucus, and we host this with you, we send you a message. It's time to fight. We have much to do. As we negotiate this immigration reform, everyone in this country should know that we love our family. And there can be no true, just immigration reform if you can't love your family here in America, which means if you are a U.S. citizen and a lawful permanent resident, you should be with your family. And no immigration system is totally fixed until we can say that all those people who've waited 4 years the right way to come to this country have a chance to be united with their family. And so I am here to pledge to you that as the chairman of the Democratic Caucus, as a negotiator on this immigration reform bill, there is no true, complete fix to our immigration system until we can tell everyone who is signed up to have their loved one, immediate relative, come into this country, whether citizen or lawful permanent resident, has a chance to bring that family member to America to be part of the American family. The dream endures. That's why you are here, because we fight for true immigration reform. I hope that's why you're here. And if you are, then we welcome you to Washington, D.C. Thank you very much.